Year 5. This week for English, you are going to be looking at some poetry, and by the end of the week, you're going to create a poem based on the unknown. So that suspense, that tension that we've been looking at in our writing over the past couple of weeks. And today, you're going to use all of your senses to describe the Dementors. So, first of all, I'd like you to have a read of the poem and do some reading skills based on it. So, let's read the poem together. Ghost buzz. Underneath the lamppost, in the middle of the night, a ghost buzz make a silent stop. A strange and fearful sight. At the buzz top at your corner, something big and green climbed down. It's looking for your bedroom, and it has searched all over town. You thought it couldn't find you, that you were safe and you were sound. You thought you could hide where you never could be found. But now it's almost here. You know it loves the dark of night. There's only one thing you can do. Quick, turn on the light. Okay, so you've got 3 questions about the poem. A vocab question, a retrieval and an inference question. So for vocabulary, I want to think about why does the author use lots of pronouns in it? So why does it use a pronoun such as it? It's looking for your bedroom. It couldn't find you. Okay, what's the purpose of those words, it, in the poem? For retrieval, I want you to have a think about what looked into the bedroom. So what was it actually looked inside the bedroom window? And for inference, I want you to answer, why do you think you need to turn on your lights? So pause your video here, have a go at the questions, and then you can send them in to me and I can check your answers for you. And when you are ready, press play. Okay, so today we're going to look at how J.K. Rowling created suspense in her books and how it was portrayed in the film to help us write our own poem about something that's unknown. So when we're creating suspense, we use little bits of steps. So we use our senses to describe what something might feel like, what it might look like, maybe what the atmosphere has, how something has changed within our senses. We also use something called turn off the lights. And what that means is that we create that unknown. So we don't give too much away. We don't explain exactly what the person has seen, but we describe it in detail, enough that they know what they're looking at, but not enough that they know exactly what it is. The third step is to drip feed the reader, so giving little clues along the way. So rather than just saying a Dementor is a black cloaked figure in one sentence, you want to use his ideas over 3 or 4 sentences. And give them little clues. Don't hold the reader waiting too long, but give them little clues that gives them a hint to what this person might be like. So, how does J.K. Rowling create suspense with the Dementors? So we need to have a think about this now, and we can work together on this now as well, of how does she create suspense with the Dementors. So the Dementors are something that are quite unknown, and we know that they're unknown because they're masked. We don't know actually what is behind these masks. She also creates it by creating a dark, quiet kind of atmosphere. So every time that the Dementors appear, the actual setting is quite dark, and also sometimes lots of storms that happen. So again, creating that atmosphere for the reader thinking that something bad is going to happen. It's also created by the fact that the Dementors don't talk. Now, because they don't talk, we don't know what they sound like or what they say, and they might not even speak at all. So it's that unknown thing about them. She does give us a glimpse of these creatures, and so we can see that they have got these hands, but the hands aren't like normal human hands. So let's put that down, not normal. So she makes something quite different. Okay, another thing as well that she uses in her writing is that she uses something that's quite familiar, so it's kind of ghost-like. So the creature that we're seeing, we represent with being a ghostly figure, being something that is quite scary, but it isn't actually a ghost because it's not as we would think as in white, but it's in black instead. But it has got that sheet over the whole of the body. So that's how J.K. Rowling creates suspense as where Dementors are concerned. So, first of all, I'd like you to have a go at watching some of the clips below. These clips will really help you to think about the Dementors and how they behave in different scenes, because today you're going to be describing the Dementors. So have a go at watching some of the video clips. If you can't copy and paste the link, you can find these clips on our Learning Prompts page, on our class page. So watch the clips first of all and then come back to the video. Okay, so for Silver today, I want you to use your senses to describe a Dementor by creating a mind map. So in your book, if you write the word Dementor in the middle of your page, and then around it, think of words that would describe it. So for example, I'm going to say that a Dementor, how it moves. So a Dementor moves, but it actually glides. I'm going to use the word glides. And it glides through the sky quite effortlessly. Okay, so that's one of my first things I'm going to put down about a Dementor. Now another thing about a Dementor is as well that it takes all happiness. And one different word than takes, I'm going to use the word consumes. It consumes happiness everywhere that it goes. Okay, it's quite a silent creature. So I'm going to put silence, so that we can't really hear anything when it's about. And another word I'm going to put down is the word storm, because it creates storms as well around it. Okay, you obviously add more to yours and you can think of lots of different things. Use the thesaurus to help you. Go online, use the videos from the previous page as well to write things about a Dementor. That's your Silver challenge. Then for Gold today, I would like you to have a go at then taking some of those words that you have wrote and turn them into some skill sentences. Doesn't need to be a proper writing for Gold, but it can just be a skill sentence. So it could be, for example, the cloaked figure glides effortlessly as it consumes all happiness. Okay, so I've actually used there the two phrases that I had chosen and put them into one sentence. The cloaked figure glides effortlessly as it consumes, I spelled consumes wrong, let's just change that. Consumes all happiness. Okay, so for Gold, I want to then put them into sentences. For Platinum though, rather than just writing some skill sentences, I would like to write a paragraph describing a Dementor, but using some Year 5 skills as well. So that is today's learning for you. Remember to watch the videos to help you with your descriptions of Dementors. Remember trying to make them to be quite mysterious characters that create suspense in our poems. And send us your work. If you get stuck, then please email Miss Williams or I, and we will help you along the way.